Wanted to ask you about meddling in reference to Wendy's dating life. Did you hear anything about that on the calls?
I did.
Okay, and specifically, I think this one's called 989. What's the gist of what is on that call?
Mrs. Adelson's talking to Charlie Adelson, and they're discussing Wendy's current boyfriend, which is his name is Dave, and talking about different ways to keep her dating Dave and keeping her from breaking up with him.
All right, and is Donna Adelson enlisting Charlie's help in dealing with Wendy?
That's correct.
All right.
Hey,
how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Just got home from work.
Oh boy.
I had some barbecue up in Jupiter. That's why I just wanted to avoid traffic.
Oh, okay. So you're done for the week? You're not working tomorrow, are you?
I actually am working tomorrow. Oh, I know. And then I was off Monday.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
That's fine. I don't
Very
care.
good.
Yeah.
Just trying to earn a living.
Tinker?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, let's go to 8 minutes and 56 seconds.
Because I'm in that demographic of guy that wants to date.
Yeah.
And I don't have a problem telling her, like, you could have told her secret model at 37. I'm not asking for her to be. No.
So how unusual a guy he is.
Of course.
And people see especially
I have done.
I know him.
And I will continue to talk to her. But there's a limit there's a point at which someone purposely will do what you're asking them. Purposely do the opposite.
And she's going to screw her life because they're infinitely another day. They're infinitely another day.
What's that?
There's not going to be another day.
No. The reason why is I'll never tell someone you can't win the lottery twice. But I can tell you this, the probability is not in your favor. The probability is not in your favor of winning the lottery once. Winning it twice, even more. And that's how I talk to her. Because what happens is
That's what she needs to do.
you get experience where I don't ever offend her. Because I don't talk about her. I just say, Wendy, listen, if you put a 37-year-old Victoria's Secret model in front of me, I wouldn't want to get serious with her. Why? When I could do with a 25-year-old. I said, a 25-year-old is going to be 18 in 15 years. I go, you want to buy a car with high mileage or low mileage? I go, listen, Wendy, you don't want to date a guy that's 50. You know why? Because he's too old for you. And he's going to be 60 in 10 years. And 10 years from now, you don't want to see yourself as a 60-year-old. I get it. So it is what it is.
But you can definitely ask her why she's not going out with David because she was there with her clean experience.
I know.
But it opens it for you.
Of course. But just hear me out. I can talk to Wendy differently than anyone can. But even when I do, I don't reference it as saying, Wendy, in a million years I wouldn't date a girl like you with 2 kids. Because it's true, in a million years I would. What I would say is, Wendy, the Victoria's Secret model, I wouldn't have you set me up with if she was 37. And that's just, it's a double standard, but that's life. And she knows about double standards in life. It is what it is. So, all I can say is, like, when I talk to her and I put it in those terms, she gets it. She gets it. But, obviously it doesn't help that she's got these fucking friends. Don't tell her that you deserve the Superman with some guy who's a doctor who's single, who's just dying to take over the responsibility to kids who aren't his. Like, there's tons of very wealthy, successful, young, good-looking guys want to date her because nothing's more fun than having a 6-year-old fart in your face while you're trying to talk to your girlfriend when you get home from work. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
only
cool.
someone like him who's got these boys who knows what it's like, could understand it, and doesn't bother them.
Yeah, and it's not only that. Let me give you an example. Ted Berman. You were a little had that crazy mom lived on the other street. The lawyer.
No, of course.
Okay. Ted Berman got divorced from his wife. He engaged now. Oh, I told you about that, right?
Yeah,
So, yeah, he took a whole bunch of people. He took, Warren Sapp, the football player. Yeah, he took Warren Sapp, Javon First, a whole bunch of his friends, like paid for everybody for like 20 people to go for the weekend to Atlanta. So we'll go there and spend like $50,000. So his wife ended up sleeping with Javon First.
nice.
So anyway, so he's engaged now to a girl that he's known forever. Okay. He has 3. I'm in that age group. I don't know.
I had her pause it for a moment to explain that beeping noise that we just heard. What is that noise?
That's the sound that it makes when the officer who's monitoring the call, he minimizes it. So
Okay,
he'll
so
hit a
we're
button, it stops it, it makes that noise, and then when he presses it again to monitor again, it picks right back up on that same spot, basically.
All right, but we're gonna sort of
But it
pop
jump-
in and out of the conversation when we hear that noise.
Exactly. There's not a big pause in between. You'll hear the noise, and then the conversation will pick back up.
All right, and am I correct that the people that are being intercepted do not hear the noise, the beeping?
That's correct. They
The
do
idea.
not.
Okay. All right, let's play a little more.
One. And I'm wondering if two that one. I mean, yes, your kids are a blessing to you, they're more than somebody else.
Yeah, that's right.
But, I mean, listen, do I look like the kind of guy that wants to come home from work and talk to my 37-year-old girlfriend while her kid farts in my face? No, with my nephews, I love them. But as far as dating someone, hell no. I want to go ahead and tell my girlfriend, listen, let's go away for the weekend. What time do you get off next Friday? Okay, I don't want to go like, oh, we got to deal with, can we get the in-laws to watch them, what their schedule will look like? It's not just Wendi, it's Wendi and the 3 boys. It's 3 people you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't, and you can, trust me, I know what to say.
I know you.
I mean, and I listen, and a part of me is because, you know what, someone gets handed a golden opportunity.
But that, you know what? That's what she has to hear. Sometimes you get the gold ring, and you I don't know what she's going to do for something else.
Because she has everyone telling her that she's such a great catch, and she is. But they're not, but guess what?
They're not living her life.
They're not living her life, and they're not breaking it down and saying who's, and listen, the guy who may treat her really well just may never really bother the kid. Like, there's so many aspects to it. So, you can be a great guy, just doesn't really want to do anything with your kids. What are you going to do? Kick him out, too?
This guy not only is crazy about her, but
Yeah.
he's crazy about his boys. And
I know.
he's truth, and that's what.
That's why. Not because the truth is, she can meet a great guy. Those aren't his boys. And she just doesn't like him. What does she do? Get rid of him? He may treat her well, but he's like okay with the
He'll
kids.
tolerate the kids. He'll put up with them.
I put up with them, whatever. And then what if they're real nice to the boys on day one, but 3 years down the road, he's pretty much had enough of them. Right then, they're going through a tough time. I mean, I'm just saying.
I don't need to know that she's been given an opportunity that she most likely will never happen again.
No,
She's thrown it away. She's not only throwing it away for herself, she's throwing it away for the kids that deserve it, Dad.
But you don't understand. You could never say that to her. Well, you can. It was the same.
Cool. Yeah, I know.
You can say anything you want. It's America. I can just tell you the end of the company. You can tell me the beginning.
If what I could say, if you weren't here, that's what I would do. I would try.
You fucked it up good. Yeah, you fucked it up good. No, I tried. You would get 30 seconds into your planned speech before she told you to butt out of her life. And rightfully so, it's her life. She can tell you whatever she wants. But the difference, The difference is that I can talk to her differently than you
I
can.
know, Charlie,
So-
believe me, and I'm grateful that you do, and really, you know that. You know that.
Trust me, I know. I mean, listen, she's doing great with that, considering everything she's been through. I would just like
You know what?
her.
She's your sister. She loves you. She's a good sister, and you're an amazing brother. And I'm just grateful that the two of you have each other. I really am.
Well, I am too, but I can
I
tell you
really am. And I
No.
appreciate what you do, because
this. I go.
who else is going to do it? Who else is going to say, hey, wake up? You know, this is not as a perfect guy for music. I'm glad to be good. Thank God.
Listen, most people don't ever get an opportunity like this to begin with.
know.
Like
I know.
I'm saying, like to begin with,
I'm shocked that you don't.
because the truth, and that's what I can listen. When
Good. And after another day, it's the music going like, wake up, wake up.
trust me, I'm up. Believe. Let me say this much to you. As much as you feel like knocking her over the head, I feel like punching her and then knocking her over the head.
Sure.
So trust me on this. So what I'm telling you is that I'll talk to her and I will do my best, my best is very good.
I know.
And you gotta understand, what the way I'll tell her too is like, Wendy, she loves Jess. I think Jess is awesome. Jess will be a great friend to me. And I talk to Jess all the time. Wendy, I wouldn't leave Jess in a million years because she's 37 and she has no kids.
She's not good, and Jess totally wants children.
Absolutely. I said, but she has to, I go, what's it about? So it's like you winning the lotto and saying, I'll never win the lotto again. That's not true. You still have a 1 in 14 million chance. That's like, I'm not going to take that from you. You can get out there and buy another ticket and win the lotto again. It's highly unlikely. So, and it's highly.
Okay, I think we get the idea. We're 2 years out, right, from Dan Markel's murder.
That's correct.
And who is Dave? Did you identify Dave through the course of the investigation?
We did. He's Dave Atel. He was a successful businessman and lived in South Florida.
And is this the only call that happened to be captured on the wire in which these two are discussing Wendy's love life?
No, it wasn't.
They talk about Dave quite a bit.
They did several times.
All right, and they talk about Wendy's career options too, don't they?
They do.
And does the defendant, Donna Adelson, enlist Charlie to convince Wendy to do her bidding in reference to Wendy's career as well?
Correct. She does.
I'm going to publish call number 2873 at this time, Judge.
You may proceed.
Learn as much as you can from these people. Sounds like you're not learning much of anything.
No,
But-
I'm teaching myself.
I would take the course. The course is, you could do the course 2 different ways. I think it's either 1 week and then you take the course, or you could go like every weekend for a month and then you take the test.
I'm not, like, yeah, but I'm not even thinking about that like, right now. Like, I still, my
This isn't what it's
counseling is
supposed to
being
be.
level, like, so I would be.
Is this 2873? No, do. All right, we'll come back to that one. Sorry, folks, wrong call.